Hi, I'm Andy Barch, and welcome to Falcon Weekly. Coming up on today's show, we'll take a look back at what was another successful weekend in Falcon athletics, and in just a second, we're going to kick things off with men's soccer. Notre Dame men's soccer and water polo highlighted the huge weekend in Notre Dame Falcon athletics, but we'll begin with the men's soccer team, who haven't lost a regular season game in nearly 2 years. Well, on Tuesday, they were in action at Corb Field against the Cedarville Yellow Jackets, and they came away with a 2-0 victory to improve their 2011 record to 7-0. The Falcons got both of their goals from Christian Ernest, who was able to talk to our very own Aaron Jaffe after the game.
Yeah, it stems from last game. I had a bunch of opportunities that I missed, and Coach had talked to me, just told me clear my head, keep focusing on what I do right. And after that first one, that's exactly what I thought about, and I just kept pushing forward, and it turned out good, all for the best.
Well, and you got a second one to really just knot it up at the end. Obviously, they're a good team, a local rival. Can you tell us a little bit about how big this game was and why it was such a big victory?
Oh, yeah, it's always a good bout between both of us. We both great sides. They're always tough competition. It feels good to put two away against one of the local rivals, like you said. Put the second away, just guaranteed us more of the win, and it just felt great.
The Falcons will try and make it 8 in a row this season when they take their show on the road on Saturday when they go to Michigan to take on Rochester. Kickoff is scheduled for 4 o'clock. Now let's take a dip into Mellon Pool, where this past weekend, the men's water polo team was sensational, going 3-0. They set a new program record by scoring 21 goals in their second match on Saturday, but before that, they made a fourth quarter 4-goal deficit disappear in a come-from-behind victory over Gannon. And then on Sunday, they scored 19 times in a 19-12 win over Penn State Behrend. And speaking of men's water polo, they were extremely well represented in this week's edition of the Falcon 5. Number 5 in this week's edition of the Falcon 5, we dip our feet into Mellon Pool. The Falcons went 3-0 over the weekend. Martin Toth locks onto his target and launches a laser into the upper left-hand corner of the goal. Number 4, we're going to stay at Mellon Pool, where a full pull pass is thrown, and it's picked up on the other end by Van Jacopoulos. He says, you want this? You want this? You better go find it in the back of the net because you're not getting it from me. Number 3, to Corb Field we go. Men's soccer in action. Couple of goals by Christian Ernest. And this one, a pass ahead from Jacob Shepard, and Ernest is able to dribble it past the Cedarville goalie for his second of 2 goals on the evening. Men's water polo again at number 2, where they made things miserable for the Penn State Behrend goalie all throughout the afternoon. And in this particular highlight, it's Daniel Pang, bang. And we'll wrap things up at Corb Field once again. This time it's Martin Lang. He's going to kick this thing right out in front of the goal. And if at first you don't succeed, use your head and try again. Outstanding goal by Christian Ernest. Well, we've got a full load of sports this weekend in Notre Dame Falcon athletics, and it'll be highlighted by the first home football game of the 2011 season at 7 o'clock at Corb Field at Brush High School. The Notre Dame Falcons will square off against the unbeaten Saints of Siena Heights. Tickets are $5, $3 for students, and don't forget to get your hands on the Notre Dame Falcon Game Day magazine. It offers an in-depth look at not only Notre Dame football, but all of Notre Dame college athletics. Again, kickoff is slated for 7 o'clock this Saturday night at Corb Field. That's all the time we have for this week's edition of Falcon Weekly. For all of us here at NotreDameFalcons.com, I'm Andy Barch saying thank you very much for joining us, and don't forget to tune in next Thursday for our next installment of Falcon Weekly. Have a great weekend. Hey Falcon fans, make sure you click here to see the entire uncut interview with Christian Ernest. Hit the subscribe button here so you can get updates every time that we release a new video, and make sure you go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Notre Dame Falcons and make sure that you like us as well.